What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to the Unrelated Sports Podcast. I am the one and only Easy Mac, Andy McConnell, and with me as always is, do I really have to introduce him? It's Big Sexy himself, Mr. Cody Allstat. Cody, how are we?
Bringing sexy back.
Whoa.
Turn that on. Ooh.
Yeah,
A
goalie fight. I know, at MSG between Igor Shesterkin and Jacob Barkstrom.
I'm glad you read those names because I would not have pronounced them even close to right.
Gotta love a good goalie fight, don't we?
Oh, it is the best. Like, that's like what you're hoping for in hockey, I think.
Yep. Like, if there's going to be a fight, just,
Goalies duking it out.
Yeah, you can't ask for more.
No.
Wait, weren't we just talking about that last week on the podcast? I believe
so, because we were talking about the game at down in
at
Florida.
Marlins Park. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the stadium series, or whatever they want to call it.
Yep.
So
funny.
Okay, on that note, Cody, how are we? How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Took the kids to the skating rink. My aunt actually rented out one for a bunch of family, and took them skating, and then they had a bouncy house too, and they had a great time. And then actually my older two had a sleepover with their cousins. So
nice.
Good weekend.
So you and Courtney and the little guy got some together time.
Yep, had a chill night after that. We went to bed pretty early, but
I still think you guys could have left Animal by himself, and
it's true.
He can fend for himself.
He will be a year old by the time that we air next. So
yeah, see, exactly. So he's good to go now.
Cut the umbilical cord already, right?
Yeah, exactly.
No. How about you? Do anything?
I'm trying to remember what all I did. I didn't do a lot. I watched a lot of basketball. Watched a crazy Duke UConn game. We'll touch on that in a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what else I did. Yeah, I didn't really do a whole lot.
Watched that and watched NASCAR.
You know me so well, and I watched the Twins. Not win.
You watched the Twins suck. All right.
Yeah. Hey, Cody. Speaking of NASCAR, now last week we made some picks. Did we not on the upcoming NASCAR race?
Yep.
Who won, Cody?
I have no idea.
Chase Elliott won the race.
Oh.
And who picked Chase Elliott?
Some idiot.
That was me. The guy who's gotten 3 of 7 right to start the year.
Wow. Pat yourself on the back, Andy.
That's
you look like an idiot.
That's what I'm doing right now.
It's
I always look like an idiot.
No, congrats. That's good. I was informed by Catman this week that on Monday, he's like, I can't believe Andy was right. Like, on what?
I did pick the Daytona 500 winner too, so I know what I'm doing.
Whatever.
That's why I said kind of. Hey, and speaking of winners, should we jump into golf quick?
Yeah.
Or should we start off?
Yeah,
no, I'm not talking about Tiger. We'll touch on that. Did you happen to see who won the golf event in? I don't know where the Texas Open is. But did you happen to see who won?
I did. I got to think about it. Was that where Fitzpatrick?
Nope.
No.
Gary Woodland.
Oh, Gary Woodland. Yeah, that's right. Fitzpatrick won last week, wasn't it?
Yes.
The week before.
But
yeah.
For those that don't know, very cool story.
Yes.
Was it 2 years ago? Let's see. I got to find it here. But Gary Woodland ended up having brain cancer.
Yeah.
And had surgery, had to remove the whole 9. But then he admitted to having PTSD from the brain cancer, and was really having really bad thoughts.
Yep.
And slowly started kind of working his way back on tour, and then found his way to kick everybody's freaking tail on over the weekend.
When his putter is on, that dude is scary.
Well, I don't know. That's how he won the U.S. Open.
Yeah, that was awesome watching that. That was kind of like when everybody kind of hated DeChambeau at that time.
Yeah, and he beat Brooks.
Yeah,
and Brooks was kind of still so of who people liked or people liked him or not.
That was just a great time in golf. Woodland was great. Like you can still see the scars on his head, like when he.
Mm-hmm.
You'll always see that.
Did you watch the Full Swing episode about him?
Yes, yes, so good.
Yeah. For anybody
and
that
also
hasn't.
they are doing another season of Full Swing coming out in April.
Sweet.
So
I like it. But yeah, for anybody that hasn't watched it, I highly recommend. Don't even have to watch the full season. Strictly watch that episode. It'll probably bring a tear to your eye. It really will.
100%.
Like,
if you didn't like Gary Woodland before, and you will.
Yeah. Well, and the cool thing too was his playing partner Minwoo Lee. Took a few steps back and let Woodland kind of walk up and lead the charge, walking to the 18th green, and he was trying to hype up the crowd too to try to give him a round of applause. And it's like, that's sports right there. That's awesome.
Yeah, you gotta love him, Minwoo Lee.
I know. Minwoo's a good dude.
Yes. They need more of that in golf, honestly.
They do. Just good dudes, or of what? Yep. Yeah. I know. Instead, and the problem is most guys nowadays are all just robots. Yeah. Like kind of NASCAR the same way. Like you don't have any like personalities. It's why Tiger, when he was at his highest, it was something new, like than just the gentleman's game of golf. So yeah, we need a little more flair in the golf world.
But speaking of Tiger, he's in the news again.
Yeah, he got in a little car accident over the.
Yeah, he got arrested for DUI. He's not guilty yet or anything.
Yep.
Innocent until proven guilty, but he is taking a step away from the golfing world to work on himself.
Yeah,
he released a statement today.
And I think they found 2, was it hydrocodone or oxycodone or hydrocodone pills in his pocket, like when he crashed. So, I mean, the man's had obviously a numerous amount of surgeries done on his back, his leg, whatever. Not condoning what he did, obviously.
No,
but yeah. So hopefully, in the fact that he admitted that he's going to go get help, hopefully this was the giant wake up call that he needed. Of like, if he's not careful, he's gonna be dead. Yeah, and that's not what we want to see at all.
Nope. He doesn't just his presence is enough to draw a crowd. Like look at the TGL when he was there. That crowd was pumping, and you know how awesome it'll be if we can someday see like Charlie golfing with his dad carrying the bag. Like he'd be the most famous caddy of all time.
I mean, shoot, I think Tiger should do that when Charlie's at Florida State.
Yeah,
next year, I believe.
I could get not doing it at college, so like maybe for a couple events, but like doing it everyone, it'd probably become a little bit of a distraction for everybody.
Yeah, and for Charlie too, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, if they can, if he could just do it for him just for one event, or again, maybe those two can be back together for that PNC championship, the father son. But yeah, hopefully Tiger's able just to at least look himself in the mirror now, get some help, and hopefully, try to get stuff back on track. Because I mean, look at how much publicity there's been over the last few days of is he going to play the Masters and everything, right. And now obviously that's gone.
That's gone, but everybody's rooting for Tiger. Like, yeah, very few people aren't.
I know. So our thoughts are with Tiger, and hopefully he's able to get everything back on track.
For sure.
Let's see. What else we got?
Let's go. I'm going to go into the wrestling world right away.
Okay.
So wrestling season, I'm going to start. Where do I start? I could go the Real American Freestyle, RAF. They just had that's like the professional wrestling league. Something fun that kind of happened in that was Wyatt Hendrickson, who famously beat Gable Steveson in the finals a couple years ago, a little over a year ago. But he wrestled at it, and he called out Tristan Wirfs of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who was a two-time 2A state champ wrestler for Iowa in high school. So, and Wirfs accepted, so that might be on one of their cards soon, is Wyatt Hendrickson versus Tristan Wirfs.
Yeah.
So that's good for wrestling. Bo Bassett, who I've told you many times about, who was going to go to Iowa, but that isn't going to happen now. He Tech Fald, Olympic gold and silver medalist from 2016. So the guy's a little older, but he Tech Fald him. So dude's gonna be good.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yep. And then so another thing is Bobby Telford of the Iowa Hawkeyes. He was their heavyweight coach. He announced that he is stepping down and to take a sales job at Stryker. I've been saying that this should be happening for a long time. Not necessarily the Stryker. Dude was better than I gave him credit for. Kind of towards the end, he just wasn't getting people over the top. Like he was helping these guys become national qualifiers, national or like All-Americans, but we weren't getting champs. And he was a 3-time All-American for the Hawkeyes. And he's been on the coaching staff since 2018 or 2019. And they've had a lot of success, but nobody's been at that top of that podium yet. So wish him all the best, and it'll be exciting to see who the Hawkeyes hire. That should be announced within the next few days. I'm hearing it's going to be a big name. I've seen about 400 different rumors. I don't know what's true. A lot of the guys that I follow are saying, I just got a text or I just heard who it was, and it's going to blow your mind. So it's going to be – I can't wait to find out what happens. It's a little scary that the first day of the transfer portal is also April Fool's Day. So,
oh yeah, that's not good.
No,
there's gonna be so many April Fool's jokes about that.
I do know that Ryan Crookham, who was his redshirt freshman year at 133 pounds, he got third place at 133. He was 24-1 on his career so far, but he's also been battling injuries. I know he visited the Hawkeyes this week. He's free to sign with somebody whenever because he's a graduate transfer. Actually, and Stanford has like 3 graduate transfers that are coming up. There's going to be a lot of names popping up over the next few days. Iowa Hawkeyes 157-pounder Jordan Williams, who kind of got benched towards the end of the season. He announced that he will be he will be going into the transfer portal himself.
Okay.
So it's going to be I'm actually really excited to just see what happens with this transfer portal. I've been watching it like a hawk, but nothing's been happening yet.
Yeah.
Officially.
Well, and again, you said that tomorrow was the first day of it, right? Like, so they probably can't legally say
right
stuff. Like, even
the rumor season's usually pretty accurate, but
yeah,
it'll be fun.
I guess since or do you have anything else you want to touch on wrestling wise?
Not on the wrestling. Oh, yes, I do.
Okay. Go ahead.
Once again, more on the Nittany Lions. So Cale Sanderson after the season said something about how they do things the right way in their room, and like, which is weird because there's been so much swept under the rug there that it's crazy. Well, at I don't know where it was. Let me see if I can. All right. Well, that is not the one I meant to open. Curt McHenry, who was okay, so there's the Pittsburgh Wrestling Classic, which is a high school wrestling event that Cale Sanderson was at because he had some recruits that were wrestling. Curt McHenry, who was made accusations about his time at Penn State, approached Cale Sanderson, got in his face, and began pointing at him and yelling at him, and then he was escorted out of the event by security and police. So there's still stuff under the rug there that, like, that someday the dirty laundry will come out, I think.
Well, let's see, it took, 20-plus years for the Sandusky stuff to come out?
Right.
So, check back around 2050?
Feels right.
Or I mean, the day and age that we're in now with technology and stuff, it might come up sooner. You never know.
Interesting. Shouldn't look at it yet.
Okay. Cody, I do want to circle back to the world of motorsports quick.
Yeah.
No, nothing NASCAR wise, but there's a rumor. Yeah, there's a rumor going around that Max Verstappen could say deuces.
I don't think it's a rumor. I think that was he said it like there was quotes from him talking about why would I want to continue doing this when I could hang out with my friends and family and stuff.
Yep.
I don't think it doesn't have anything to do with the car of tomorrow or whatever they're doing right now, but
yeah, I think it does.
That's like what I'm saying.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad. I was too busy fixing the thing in my ear, so that was my bad.
You're good.
Yeah. You can tell he's not having fun. Now, again, when you do not have the best, like when he's not in a Mercedes right now, who's by far and away the best car with this new regulations, that probably has a little something to do with it. But also, I mean, I saw this happen with NASCAR when they basically tried to dumb down the cars and make it so anybody could drive them. Like, that's where you kind of started having your mass exodus of your top tier talent. And, yep, they're following the NASCAR playbook to a T, and it's not the good.
Smart move, yeah.
No, because, like, I could see Max being gone, I could see Lewis Hamilton being gone, I could see Fernando Alonso being gone. So, Max, come over to NASCAR. You can use fenders. He'd have fun getting a bump and bang with everybody.
I bet.
Not that he'd want to come over here, but honestly, I think he'd just be fun just hanging out with his wife, kids, and just being on iRacing, like just doing stuff like that. Because that's basically his full time job.
It's crazy.
And then the F1 stuff is more of his hobby.
Insane.
Yeah. Oh, and then also, speaking of the transfer portal, did you see that the Iowa women lost a few people in the portal?
Yeah.
Including Addie Deal, their first 5-star prospect that they've gotten since Caitlin Clark.
Yep.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know what to make of it. My personal opinion, I think it's a little bit of one, the current date and age that we're in, of people the second they're not getting playing time, they want to jump ship.
Yep.
But I think part of it's also due to offensive philosophy as well.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
I do think that that's a problem with like every athlete right now, or all the college athletes they have managers now, agents. And agents get paid when they move, so they're gonna be pushing you to move.
Yep, go chase that money.
Yeah, if you're not getting the playing time, you could get here, so go there. Or the money's better over here. Let's.
Yeah, they really need to get a hold on college and the NIL stuff.
I don't know.
They're never going to, but they're never going to.
They're never going to 100% by any chance, but they could help fix it somehow.
They could, but that means the NCAA would have to do something, and they don't want to do anything. Because, I mean, that's why Ben Jacobson left. You and I are part of the reason. Like, he'd been there for 20 years, had numerous opportunities to move up, and he decided to stay in Cedar Falls all those years. And now, just the way the NIL landscape is, and with Utah State moving to the Pac-12.
Oh, Pac-12. Okay.
Yeah. And, like, his salary, I think, goes up, like, it's at least doubled. Maybe even 3 times of what he's getting at UNI. So, I'm a little sad.
I bet. Because that doesn't sound like that big of an upgrade.
No. Well, that's why initially when I heard it, it's like, why the heck is he going to Utah State? I mean, they're in the Mountain West. It's like a lateral move, I think, from what the Valley has. But then it's like, oh, wait, they're going to the Pac-12. So that makes part of a power conference. And
that makes more sense to me now.
And being a state school in Utah compared to being like a directional school in Iowa, it's gonna, you're going to get some more money and some more resources. So, Cody, did you watch any of basketball at all over the weekend? I'm assuming
I actually watched part of the Michigan game because I was at my brother's house and he's a Michigan fan.
Okay, yeah,
that was a shellacking.
They poured it on Tennessee.
They did. It was a shellacking.
Yeah, and then Arizona poured it on Purdue. Iowa lost a heartbreaker to Illinois.
They did.
So that, I mean, I was afraid. Even when they went up 10, I'm thinking, oh, this isn't good. They're usually when they jump out to big leads like this, it does not go well. And well, then
yeah, they're better from. They seem almost better playing from behind.
Yeah, and then speaking of playing from behind, UConn was down 19 to the Dukies, and
They were down 15 at half, right?
yeah, and then Duke choked, like
Hard.
absolutely choked. Yeah, had the ball up to with 10 seconds left, turned it over at midcourt, and then some freshman for UConn who's from Indiana hits a like logo 3 to send UConn to the Final Four to Indianapolis.
That was pretty cool though, because seeing his parents' reaction.
Oh yeah, well, just seeing the reaction from everybody, because I don't know if I was watching something or if I read it online, but normally late in games, like if you can tell if it's getting ready to set up for like a game-winning shot, everybody has their phone out and everything, and you don't get to see everybody's genuine reaction. Well, this was more of like, oh, they're going to foul Duke, or Duke's going to get fouled and go to line and the whole nine, where then as soon as a turnover happens, nobody has their phone out or anything, and then you just see everybody's reaction. And I think, I don't know if it was Dan Hurley's wife or his mom, one of the two, she was dropping F-bombs after it happened.
Oh,
yeah. Like, those are always the fun parts. I mean, it's the good and the bad, depending on what side you're on. Unless you have no rooting interest, and then it's like, cool, just give me all the chaos.
Good sports is all you want.
Yeah. So I at least got 2 of the Final Four, right?
Nice.
Happy about that. And I know you didn't fill out a bracket, so I'm not going to ask you.
Did not. My bracket is 100% correct right now.
That's good, Cody. Or it's 100% broken.
Nobody could tell.
I mean, you can go glass half full or glass half empty.
I'm gonna fill mine out at the end of the season and be like, well, this is my perfect bracket. Look at this.
I can just give you the copy. I've been filling out it as of who's all won as the tournaments went on. So
of course you have.
Yeah, I just have fun with it. I want it to just keep tabs.
You're a nerd. All right.
Yes, I am. I thought we've already made this known.
And I have already seen some transfer news for like the Hawkeyes. I don't know who they're losing, if they're losing anybody, but I've seen that they're the kid from what was it, Jaden Kuhn, kid from Storm Lake, Iowa, that was originally committed to Creighton, and then their coach left, or one of their coaches left.
Yeah, Greg McDermott.
He was like the number 1 prospect out of Iowa, at least.
Okay.
Pretty big dude. He took a visit to Iowa. And he's started following a lot of Hawkeyes and stuff like that. So,
wonder what that means.
Yep. That'd be I guess that's supposed to be really good. He's supposed to be a really good pickup.
Okay.
So.
Well, especially after you see what Ben McCollum did with Iowa this year, going to the Elite Eight somehow, some way. That should hopefully be able to lure in more recruits.
You'd think so. Like almost every Hawkeye fan or former player would be pretty happy about what just happened with the Hawkeyes.
I mean, I thought all of them were, aren't they?
Not quite. There might be
who wasn't?
one. There was a guy whose dad used to be a head coach there by the name of Connor McCaffery, and he.
Oh, I've heard of him.
He wins the honor of being this week's Decor Pest Control Pest of the Week. Decor Pest Control specializes in residential and commercial pest control for earwigs, cockroaches, ants, bed bugs, fleas, bees, box elder bugs, and offers termite inspections also. Call Cass at 563-419-3251 and let them know that the boys at the Unrelated Sports Podcast sent you there.
That's us.
That is us. Yeah, he not so happy about the Hawkeyes being more relevant already with Ben McCollum than they were with Daddy Dearest.
You mean actually go into the Sweet 16? Go into the second weekend of the tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what exactly did he do?
Well, first of all, he comments like, when people see this, I think this was a while ago, but people see me, they yell, "Go Hawks," and it's like, no, it's "Go Knights," "Go Fever," "Go Spurs." I don't know Pacers.
Quaker. No, Pacers is Indiana.
Doesn't he work there for them? I thought
he
he worked.
Pacers or it works for Butler. I know for the
Okay.
Bulldogs.
Okay.
He might work for the Pacers too. I don't know.
Yeah, the Quakers.
Yeah.
And and then he called in Barstool Sports complaining about them hyping up Ben McCollum and the Iowa Hawkeyes. Like, I get it. Like, you're rooting for your dad, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, don't forget, like, that's part of the game. Like, coaches lose their jobs. It sucks, but it's reality.
And I know, and I'll admit, I was part of this too. But the Iowa fan base was not necessarily nice to him,
right,
or his dad, or his brother. Like, but also it's part of the business of being in college sports. Like,
100%. Like, I don't think there's a lot of coaches that get fired and then are welcomed back to the program as, like, afterwards, like oh yeah, that's something I forgot to talk about. Jay Robinson of Minnesota, head coach, former Hawkeye assistant head coach. He passed away at the age of 79. He had he was a head coach of 3 national championships, and he was a Hawkeye. He was actually Dan Gable's first hire when he became the head coach of the Iowa Hawkeyes. But
okay,
like a lot of wrestling coaches like that, they get fired or whatever, but then they're kind of like welcome back into the program as to, like, they can still talk to, like,
mm-hmm.
It wasn't personal. It's a business.
Yeah,
you have to take it that way.
It wasn't like this is not an Iowa thing, but like Lane Kiffin, for example. I know he didn't get fired, but
right,
leaving Ole Miss to go to LSU, where then they just were throwing his clothes out on the street, basically. Like, he's never welcome back,
right?
In Oxford at all.
Your time was just up, man. Like,
exactly,
the cupboard was bare.
Yep,
accept it.
Yep, you had reached as far as you were going to go, and they were just never going to go any further. Like, it's just how it is.
I think a lot of Iowa fans are hoping he does okay at Penn. Like, they're not rooting against him.
No, not at all.
Part. I'm sure there are some, but
yeah. But also,
to call something like that and be like, why are you hyping him up? Because they just made a run to the Elite Eight.
Yeah, for the first time since 1987.
Yeah.
Like, they were trying to go to the Final Four for the first time since a Miracle on Ice.
Yeah.
Like, and it's also, I mean, it puts his significant other between a rock and a hard place, because who
she's been very
side with?
She's been very silent, which sucks, but
yeah. And who knows? Maybe she doesn't give two notes about the men's team and only cares about the women's team. You never know.
Yeah, because I do see that she does comment on the women's team somewhat. So.
Yeah, but also maybe she really doesn't feel like she can post on the men's stuff, like just because.
Yep.
But and again, like I said, I understand you want to be a little bitter because they fired your dad, but it's the business of college athletics. Like, yeah, it's how stuff is.
Who was the head coach before him?
Was that Licklider, or I think it was Todd Licklider.
And
it was bad. The Licklider years were bad.
Were they?
Really bad. Yeah, Fran got him out of the basement that they were in.
Oh yeah, I knew
Licklider era.
Yeah.
And I mean, like you were saying, Iowa fans at least still cheer for Fran. Now, like Steve Alford, when he left or got fired, they don't know. We all hope he falls in a hole, basically. Nobody from Iowa likes him. So yeah, Connor, just be better. Don't call into Barstool.
Don't call in. Just suck it up and don't even watch. Don't care. Just turn it off. But
actually, if you want to vent, call into some weekly radio show under some fake name.
Yeah,
like that's all you got to do. I mean, in all honesty, that's all you got to do. It's a perfect way to go about things. It's like people that use burner accounts on Twitter or on Instagram. Like, just do that.
It's a better idea.
Um, Cody, you have any NBA stuff for us?
Oh, yeah. So I turned it on for a second today, and I looked at it, and I was like, wow. One team, that team sucks, and the other team sucks, and the whole NBA sucks.
There's Cody with her NBA update.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cody.
No problem. NHL?
My Stars are... We're struggling a little bit. We're on the struggle bus, Cody.
Yeah, my Panthers are teetering on the edge of the end of their season. The end of their season is within sight.
But, again, as I have told you, look on the bright side. You guys could go from winning 2 straight Stanley Cups to potentially getting the number 1 pick, and then you can be right back and begin it again.
It's true, because like this year hasn't been great, but it's mostly injuries.
But then that's also a little less wear and tear that those guys are going to have on their bodies, for the amount of games that they've all had to play. So
yeah, they've had 2 years with playing with both Stanley Cup Series, 7-game series. I know that 2 years. Last year was 6.
Yeah, it was 5 or 6. Yeah,
5 or 6 last year. The year before was 7. But
yeah, so you had 14 games there, or 13, 14 games there, plus however long the other playoff series went.
Yeah, I think they had some. I believe they had at least one other 7-game series, or 5-game series.
Haven't you guys been to the Stanley Cup 3 straight years?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's 3 straight years of extra postseason game. Like that's basically a full season, or maybe 3/4 of a season of games that you've had to put extra on the body.
Yeah.
So,
you can tell, like early in the season, they are not ready yet.
No.
One, they've been partying. Hockey players are known for partying, but
what are you talking about? They don't party at all.
Especially in Miami, Florida. No partying there.
No. Miami's a very chill, laid back city.
Yes. Yeah.
Especially when the Dolphins are playing. But
all right.
What?
It's gonna be petty tonight, huh?
Yep. I should be wearing my Richard Petty. I should wear my Richard Petty shirt instead.
Is it good luck for you to wear a shirt of a team that just lost 6-3 tonight?
Probably not.
Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know.
Anything? Okay. What?
Any other big news in the hockey world, though?
No. That McDavid guy's good, by the way.
Yeah.
He's good. The rest of his team, not so much right now, but he's good. Yeah. No, other than that, that's kind of about it. Any Wrexham stuff?
No, they actually they haven't played a game for a little bit. They play this Friday.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Should you have anything else you want to touch on, or should we make some MLS picks?
Let's get into our MLS picks. Let me.
Okay. You pull up the schedule. I'm going to pull up our spreadsheet so I can mark all this down.
See, Scott, we're going to be better. We're working on it. Or Andy's working on it. I'm not going to be better.
I know. I just need to more keep tabs, and then I'll highlight them of who all wins and who does not.
MLS. This one? Come on. Scores. All right.
Interesting. Okay. So, Cody, if you would like to tell me the matchup, and then I will, I'll put in our picks in here.
Perfect. But before I do that, I gotta read off my little trade school thing, right? Probably.
Oh yeah, you probably should. I mean,
I am actually gonna hang out with Scott this weekend. I'm very, very excited about it too. We were supposed to the day before I was gonna go on my trip to Missouri, but we ended up having to leave a day early because of the snowstorm coming in. So that put an X into that. So.
Yep.
And actually, I saw Will, his son, riding his bike today. I waved at him, and he waved back, but I don't know if he knew it was me or not, at first, at least.
Hey, at least he waved back, so he's like any normal Midwesterner. We all wave back.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, our picks this week are brought to you by Traceco, who makes natural, beautiful, functional hardwood kitchenware made with natural finishes and domestic hardwoods. Durable and super functional for everyday use, yet beautiful enough to display on the wall like art. Check out Traskal at TRAESKAL on Facebook and soon at traskal.com.
That's a professional ad read right there. That was good.
I'm just fantastic at this thing. So I should get paid for this stuff.
You are fantastic, Cody.
And I'm very modest, too.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with
that. All right. So the first game up is Toronto FC versus the Colorado Rapids.
Okay. Does it say the records at all by there?
It does.
Yeah. Okay.
Toronto is 2-1-2, and Colorado is 3-0-2. You hear that?
You know what? Oh, I do. Is that your washer, or what is it?
It's a dog.
Oh, it's a dog. Okay, it's very faint, so I thought I heard like I thought I heard some spinning or something. You know what? I'll go with Colorado.
Okay. I also will because Canada.
Yeah, I figured.
Except for next game, you're going to be testing me out on that already. New England Revolution versus CF Montreal. So New England is 1-0-3, and Montreal is 1-0-4.
Oof. Who you got?
Oh God, I'd rather. You know what, Montreal is due. They are due.
Okay. I thought you were going to say you're going to hope for a draw. But...
I do, but I'm going to always pick for a winner, I think.
Well, we agree on their first two picks because I can't pick Boston. They just beat my Stars.
So next is Real Salt Lake versus Sporting KC. Salt Lake is 3-1-1 and KC is 1-1-3. Give me Salt Lake.
I will also be taking Salt Lake. We agree on every pick so far.
That's not good.
No, that's not good at all.
Atlanta United FC versus the Columbus Crew. Atlanta is 1-1-3 and Columbus is 0-2-3. But I think Columbus is due.
Okay, we'll disagree. I'll take the ATL.
All right. Charlotte FC versus Philadelphia Union. 2-2-1 at Charlotte, and Philadelphia is 0-5.
Well, there's a first time for everything. This is where Philly gets their first win.
Yeah, I'm going to disagree. Philly. Charlotte.
Oh, all right. Hey, by the way, can I interject just for a quick second? Today is Mr. Feeney's 99th birthday. It's Ward Daniels' birthday.
Nice. Is his wife still alive too?
Yes.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, Cody, can you give me one Feeney call quick before we get? Thank you.
Probably just woke up my whole household.
It's worth it.
All right, where was I? Charlotte FC versus Philadelphia. Okay, I did that one, yes.
Yep.
DC United versus FC Dallas. DC is 2-1-2, and Dallas is 2-2-1.
I mean, I have Dallas on my shirt.
Yeah.
I probably should.
I should too, but I'm going to go United. DC United.
Okay.
All right. Next we got Inter Miami versus Austin Football Club. Miami is 3-1-1 and Austin is 1-2-2. Give me Miami all day,
Cody,
all night.
What side has Messi?
Yeah, the Inter Miami.
Yeah, that's where I'm going with.
He might be like 38, 39 years old, but he's still good.
No, he's like Federer, Djokovic, or Nadal in the tennis world. Like they age like fine wine. Yeah. Next
it is the New York City Football Club versus the St. Louis City Soccer Club. New York is 3-1-1 and St. Louis is 1-1-3.
I believe St. Louis is one of the expansion teams. I can't pick them. We're going to go with New York. The New York Football
I'm going to
Club.
pick them because I hate New York.
Yeah, I knew that.
Next is Red Bull New York versus FC Cincinnati. Red Bull is 2-1-2, and Cincinnati is 2-0-3.
Welcome to New York, Cody.
Cincinnati, here we go.
Okay.
Cool.
I figured that's probably who we were going to take.
Yeah. Next, we got Chicago Fire, who is 2-1-2, versus the Nashville Soccer Club, 4-1-0. Give me Nashville, and it's just funny because I read that as Nashville Fire, and I think that's a show.
No, Chicago Fire is a show. I don't know if
I think there's a Nashville Fire too, because
maybe there is.
Because I just saw a classmate of mine posted something about his sister's going to be on an episode.
Nashville Fire Show. 911 Nashville.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew it was 911 Nashville. I didn't know about Nashville Fire. So yeah, 911 Nashville.
Okay.
Anybody curious?
Who'd you take?
Nashville.
Okay. Houston Dynamo versus Seattle Sounders. Houston is 2-0-2, and Seattle is 3-1-1.
Seattle.
Yeah, also.
They're good.
Los Angeles Football Club versus the Orlando City Soccer Club. Los Angeles is 4-1-0, and Orlando is 1-0-4.
LAFC. They're good too.
Yeah. I hate to say it, but I'm going to go with them. LA Galaxy is 1-2-2 versus Minnesota United, who is also 1-2-2. Give me
LA. I can't pick Minnesota.
Give me the soda.
Okay.
San Jose Earthquakes are 4-0-1, and San Diego Football Club is 3-2-0. Give me San Jose.
We agree. I'll also take the Earthquakes.
The Vancouver Whitecaps, who are 4-0-1, versus the Portland Timbers, who are 1-1-3.
Ooh. I know where you're gonna go. I don't know if I want to agree with. I'm gonna disagree with you, or I'm gonna agree with you, Cody. I'm gonna also go with Portland. I like the Timbers.
I'm gonna go with Portland.
I know you can't pick Canada, so
nope. There is no, and that's all the games. There is no Sunday games this week.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Should be 15.
6. We disagree on 6.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'll try to keep tabs here and see how close we go. I know a good way how to do this, so
okay, perfect.
How I can mark it on here. So yeah, there are our MLS picks. But, okay, well, Cody, we just got to talk about one type of football. So, do you want to talk about football?
I thought you'd never ask.
Well, let's see. I'm trying to think what else going on. I know the NFL owners meeting or coaches meetings, owners meetings, whatever the heck's going on right now.
Yeah.
I'm starting to have PTSD a little bit.
I don't blame you.
Why is that, Cody? Why am I having PTSD?
They are starting to hire some replacement refs right now because the collective bargaining agreement for the refs is not going well. Which can only lead to good things because, that's worked out 100% of the time.
Yeah, it's not like it cost the Packers a game on Monday night in Seattle once upon a time or anything.
No.
Have I mentioned I hate playing in Seattle? Bad stuff happens. Just the worst possible outcome happens.
Awesome.
Yeah. So I want to dive a little bit deeper into that quick. So here's apparently what the refs, or what the NFL wants and what the NFL Refs Association is disagreeing with here. So the NFL reportedly has offered a 6.45% yearly increase for the officials who have been paid on an average of $350,000 a year. The Refs Association want a 10% increase of that. So I think they're probably going to be in the middle, probably go about 8 if they really want to. The league wants greater in regards to training. The league wants greater accountability for officials and additional off-season training for poor performers. I think that seems fair, right?
Yeah.
I think it's also a way of, I think the NFL eventually does want to get to full-time refs. And
They
this is a way to,
100% should.
I mean, I think they have a little bit of money they can probably fork over to do it.
Did you hear? So the Dolphins sold 1% of their team today, or just recently. 1% got sold to a buyer.
Yeah.
I think it was for 125 million. That's an evaluation of $11.2 billion or something like that.
Oh, was it you? Did you buy it?
I did not.
Okay. Do you know who it is?
It popped up. It was something new.
Okay, some multimillionaire who has. Yeah. Okay, and then the final difference between the two is that the officials union wants the NFL to use this. Lin Bin.
And it was 1% stake at a record $12.5 billion evaluation.
Wow. Yeah. So the NFL not hurting for money at all.
No.
Okay, but so the last sticking point here between the two sides is that the officials union wants the NFL to use a seniority-based system to determine postseason assignments, rather than basing those selections on performance.
Merit, yeah, that'd be.
Yeah, that could you imagine being at some place where somebody gets promoted basically strictly because, or whatever they get promoted strictly because they've been at the company longer compared to somebody who's younger who might be doing a better job?
I think about that. Just think about that if our jobs, and if somebody that's been there longer just automatically got the job because that would not be good for anything.
No,
because some of the dumbest people I've ever met are older. Some younger too, but.
Am I one of the younger ones?
You are younger.
Okay.
Than me.
But that's true. But yeah, so basically all this goes back to is accountability. It's like baseball umps right now with the whole ABS challenge, the automatic balls and strikes challenging system that they got on. That a lot of these umpires, they still suck. Wouldn't you be embarrassed? More so going back as an MLB umpire, wouldn't you be embarrassed if a player challenges 6 straight of your calls and you're wrong on all of them?
Yeah, that'd be pathetic.
Yeah, so it's the same thing with the NFL and their officials.
It should be.
Yeah, I just hope we don't have another lockout.
I know, that'd be terrible.
Now, the one thing I did see, and it's good and it's bad, is that if they do have to use replacement refs, I think the NFL has came in and said that they will have their league office step in if they do see any egregious calls that were missed. Here's the only problem with that: they had a chance to do that with the Fail Mary, and they didn't do that. Right. They said that was the right call the next day. I think Adele even had a press conference about it. So I don't buy one thing of what they're trying to sell.
I get it.
Yeah, other than that, are there any other big NFL news? Anything else big?
Not that I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, we're getting closer to draft, which is crazy. That's already 3 weeks away.
Except for, that was something I saw today. I think it was today that saddened me. I saw was it the Jets posted mock draft results?
Yes. Yes.
What are you doing?
Are they trying to say that, hey, guys, we're going to pick these guys. Don't come and trade up for any of these guys. Maybe so teams would want to trade. I don't know.
It's just, I know
Cody,
it's smoke and mirror season, but wow.
What organization are we talking about here?
Yeah, the Jets are terrible.
Not the smartest organization in the world.
They're bottom 2, not 2.
No. I would still put them. I would still put them at there's one that's worse. There's one.
Is it the one that I guess that has a leading? Deshaun Watson might be the leading candidate to start their next season.
You'd be correct, Kenser.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, just imagine if you had to choose to be a fan between either of those two teams.
It'd be awful.
Yeah. But yeah, I think it's Cleveland and it's New York, and then it's everybody else after that.
I think it's a close pick there.
Oh, I think it is too. And then I think
it depends on
3.
I think it depends on the year.
Oh, it does, hands down. Because I mean, like during the Baker years, Cleveland was good.
Yeah. I think Bengals have been a pretty terrible organization for long enough that I mean, like the Dolphins have been a bad organization, but like they've also had eras where they were really good. So I wouldn't put them in the same. I think the Lions are another organization you'd probably put in the bottom of the barrel.
But yeah, I mean they're starting to turn the corner.
They are.
Jacksonville. I mean they've had stretches.
Did you see something about them talking about moving to Orlando?
They're starting not this season, but next season because Everbank Stadium or whatever the name of their field is now is undergoing renovations. Like they're only going to have a capacity of maybe 48,000 this year.
Okay.
For when some of the renovations are going on, which the renovating part is interesting from the fact
just a temporary thing.
Yeah, but the renovating thing's interesting just because they've always been the team that's been rumored to move across seas or overseas and everything.
Across the pond.
Yeah, across the pond. So I don't know. Maybe this is their way of trying to get the Jags to stay in Jacksonville. Maybe. I don't know. I hope we never get to the point where a team. I mean, look at how mad the Rams and the Niners are, especially the Niners are right now, that they have to go play a game in Australia to start the season. Like, and again, I know the NFL has all the power in the world right now, but gotta be careful how much juice you're trying to squeeze out of that orange.
Is the juice worth the squeeze? I just watched The Girl Next Door the other day.
Oh, nice.
It's a great movie.
Honestly, with that, I don't think it is. Like, why? Why go to Australia?
I thought you were saying it's not a great movie. Like, have you ever seen it?
No, I've never seen it. So I can't comment on it. But no, in all honesty, why are we going to Australia? We're gonna go to India next,
right?
We can go to Russia,
right? Like, look at what the trouble that didn't F1 just got into, where they couldn't have a couple races because of the fighting going on over where they're having races. Like, exactly.
Like,
the NFL could seriously get themselves into trouble that way.
Well, and I think I thought it was Goodell or somebody from the NFL came out and said that all these players love these international games and everything, and it's like, no, I don't think you can find one player that actually likes it.
Like, the opportunity to travel, yes, but like the having to play, like, you don't get to sightsee and stuff. You're on a business trip.
Yeah, I mean, the only time you get to sightsee is if you're like Jordan Addison and you miss like curfew or something. That's about it. But yeah, and then they're trying to put all the different games on all the different streaming services and trying to take over like Thanksgiving Eve and try to take over every holiday. It's like,
don't get too big for your britches.
Yeah, and unfortunately, that's kind of where they're headed right now. But the stupid thing is, who's going to watch, Cody?
Me and you. We'll watch every freaking game we possibly can.
Yep, because we're freaking addicted. It's a drug.
Yeah,
but
we're not smart.
It's a drug we love.
It is.
For some reason, we keep loving it.
I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either.
I can't wait for next season, even though the next season is going to be terrible. I know we're going to be terrible next year. I'm still looking forward to it.
Hey, that's like me with the Twins. I mean, honestly, like, hey, if they win the next 2 games against the Royals, they start off the year 500.
Well, I can too, the year the Dolphins went 1-15.
Yep, and you've told me this before.
That one win felt like we won the Super Bowl, I would assume, because I never came close to actually winning the Super Bowl. But like, I was so pumped. I was so excited. I was so happy the next day going into work, talking shit to people. Like, you realize that you guys won one game, right? Like, you guys are getting Jake Long out of this. He'll be great for you for 3 years. He'll be hurt for another. You're gonna have Chad Henne. Oh, also, I did see a fun fact that Chad Pennington is the last quarterback to win a division title for the Jets and the Dolphins. Fun fact for you.
Nice. I like that. I like that set.
Yeah.
That's going to change this year when Gino takes the... I can't even say it with a straight face. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't do it.
No.
Yep. Okay. Anything else, NFL? Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Again, we'll have some stuff, I think, coming out next week or the week before the draft, because, stuff will start getting leaked of... I mean, Dan Orlovsky, I don't think, made anybody mad this week, so that's good.
Right.
So,
including
good
us.
For Dano.
He didn't make us mad.
No. Mendoza's pro day is tomorrow, too. I'm kind of curious to see.
Did you see that there's reports that the Raiders have already given him their playbook?
Okay, can you actually do that? I'm assuming you can if you have the number one pick, but...
Seems reckless.
Yeah, because... What if for some reason he's not there?
There's an organization that's done a lot of terrible.
They've done many terrible things. I mean, basically anytime Al Davis was in charge.
Even recently.
Yeah. But now they got Tommy. So.
Yeah.
Well, and I will say, it does sound like the Raiders are at least putting a good structure in place right now.
They seem to be.
The only problem is that, Cody, who's in their division?
There's a quarterback number 15. I can't remember his name, but
yeah, I mean, he was actually at the Twins Royals game the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Because doesn't he own part of the Royals?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That Mahomes guy, that guy.
Oh yeah, McComey.
Yeah, McComey, indeed. He's kind of good at football.
He doesn't suck.
No. Okay. So, anything else you got?
Not offhand.
Okay. Well, Cody, and speaking of sucking, you actually gave a good idea for our top 5 for this week.
I did.
And I'm just more actually surprised that I was able to come up with 5. I'm going to be totally honest with you.
100% surprised.
Do you want to you say what we're doing, and then I'll read that.
Okay. Our top 5 worst movie sequels.
I mean, unfortunately, right now everything that's going on with Tiger seems like a really bad sequel. With the car crash and everything, it's not good.
Yeah.
But before we dive into our top 5, just a reminder to everybody out there that our top 5 is brought to you by the boys at Lick Tags. Lick Tags is servicing Northeast Iowa and Southeast Minnesota with lawn care, snow removal, power washing, and small engine repairs. And any questions, give the guys at Lick Tags a call at 563-203-4238 and tell them that the boys at the Unrelated Sports Podcast sent you there.
Perfect. All right.
What do we got?
My number, my 5th worst sequel that I can remember. I did all these off the top of my head. I could have probably came up with different ones, but these are the ones that stood out to me without looking them up. So I think this puts them at the top of the list. Hot Tub Time Machine 2. That
was that one. It was pretty bad.
Oh, it was so bad. It was so bad. Like I actually love. I was ashamed to have loved the first one as much as I did. I told people I didn't like it at first. It was kind of like liking Nickelback. Like I didn't want people to think I did, but I really did. So I watched Hot Tub Time Machine so many times. I don't know. It just makes me laugh, and it's a feel good movie. But yeah, the second one, didn't need to see that. And also, I want to actually give a shout out before you start naming yours to Zip and Zoob's Zingers, because Andy's takes are gonna be the joke, because Andy's movie takes are my joke of the week. I don't even know what he's gonna say. I just assume it's gonna be bad. So
it's going to be bad.
It's brought to you by the boys at Zip and Zoob's Detailing, where Reese and Ray like to trash talk, but they love to keep vehicles clean inside and out. They clean anything from side-by-sides, trucks, and cars, all the way to skid loaders and tractors. They love to support first responders, law enforcement, and military, and veterans with a Patriot discount of 20% off your detail. give Reese and Ray a call at 563-380-9772. Let them know that the boys at Unrelated Sports Podcast sent you there.
That's us. Cody, are you ready?
I am. This is gonna.
Okay, so I'm gonna give a couple bests of the rest here because trust me, I know you have not seen these. One of these I have not seen. I've just heard it's awful, and I don't want to watch it all. It's Space Jam 2. I love the original Space Jam. I heard it was bad. Jordan's greater than LeBron anyway.
100%.
I could also say the Star Wars trilogy because I think all those are overrated.
I knew you were gonna say that. See here.
I know you did.
That's pretty much why I made that the zinger, because Andy's movie takes are just awful. Always.
Yeah, and I thought the Star Wars movies were awful. I didn't like them.
Yeah, you're stupid. How many times have we brought this up?
Touche. Okay, so we're gonna start off at number 5. There were parts of this movie that I liked, but yeah, Happy Gilmore 2. It's
that was going to be on my best of the rest, because worst of the worst, I guess.
Yep.
But
yep.
I did not put that on my list, but I'm glad you did, because it was good for half of it, and that was just the nostalgia, I think.
Yep. Which I think if they had just based the movie strictly off of nostalgia, I think it would have been perfect.
Yeah.
Like, it would have been a perfect sequel. But then, yeah, when they got into the whole maxi golf stuff, that's where it was not.
It was
the only good part of the maxi golf stuff was Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh, just the pro golfers in it was good, and I like seeing John Daly, but they don't have to dumb him down more. Just let him be him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a movie take that I agree with from Andy.
Score 1. That's probably going to be the only one, but
Probably.
Score 1.
That'll work. My number 4 is Without a Paddle 2. Up Schitt's Creek, I think is what it was called.
Okay.
So I loved Without a Paddle. That's another that wasn't a movie I pretended I watched that so many times. It was, I don't know if it was a big blockbuster or anything like that, but it was a movie that me and friends watched many times, and it's just fun. The second one, they just tried too hard, and it didn't work.
Yeah, and that's kind of a common theme with the bad sequels is that they try way too hard. Like they on some of them, they try way too hard to be funny instead of just letting it flow organically, and it's like, yeah, not.
Yep.
You can't do it that way. All right, my number 4 is going to be Like Mike 2. I loved Like Mike 1.
I made that one. That had Wow Wow.
The first one did. The second one did.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, you said you liked the first one. The first one was awesome.
Yep.
I do remember that.
I love the second one. I think it was more street ball based, if I remember right.
Ugh.
It just did not flow with the original movie at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good one. I didn't know they even made it.
Yep.
My number 3 is Dumb and Dumber 2. I was so pumped for that to come out because I thought the original Dumb and Dumber was one of the greatest comedies of all time. Top 5 in my book of greatest comedies. And I was like, okay, sometimes they rush a sequel and it makes it bad. This one I was like, okay, they gave it plenty of time, like maybe too much time, and then they tried too hard still, and it just didn't hit. I had people that I watched it with the first time that were telling me how funny they thought it was, and I'm like, I don't know who you are.
Yep.
Because that's terrible. It's just not a good movie.
Yep. Again, I personally didn't find the original.
Yeah, you're terrible.
That funny.
Once again, Andy, terrible take movie.
I know. Okay, my number 3, in my mind, I consider this a sequel. But it doesn't really have a lot to do with the original movie. It's the second SpongeBob movie that they came out with, like Sponge Out of Water or something like that. It was like, I think it might have been like 15 years later after the original one was released, but it was kind of along the same line. Like they kind of tried too hard to be a little funny, but then they also made it like, not 3D, but they made it like the characters more real life.
Oh,
like nice and bulgy. You know what I mean? Instead of being just a normal cartoon. Yeah. did not care for that at all, and it
Might
really
not.
made. Yeah, so it's why I can never watch that movie. The original one eats the cake on that one, or takes the cake, I should say.
Yep. My number 2 is Joe Dirt 2.
Okay.
Now, Joe Dirt, I thought was hilarious. Just, like, I've watched it again recently, and it still holds up to me. It's still funny. Joe, like, it's an old hick movie. You know what they don't need to bring into a hick movie? Time travel.
Yeah,
That was terrible.
because that's with David Spade, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, because I've seen a little bit of Joe Dirt.
Oh, it's so funny.
Yeah, I haven't seen it start to finish at all, but I've seen a little bit of it.
It's dumb funny, but it's funny.
Yeah, I honestly I didn't mind that one, like the little bit that I watched.
Yeah.
Okay. My number 2 is actually going to be partly. Actually, was David Spade in this one? I think he was. Was he in Grown Ups too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because Rob Schneider was the only one.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I hated Grown Ups too.
I agree with you.
There was
I
no
love
plot.
the first one.
I did too. Like I can, every time the first one's on, I'll just turn it on and just have it on. Like even just a background noise, but it's always funny to watch. Like the second one,
just too much try hard. Like when Stone Cold Steve Austin was beating the crap out of somebody. It's like,
yeah,
that's not funny.
No. Yeah, like it had no plot. Like there was no, like, compared to like what the first movie was, and yeah.
And then not having Rob Schneider was a big miss in it too, to me.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of like, actually, I think one of the movies that I mentioned earlier, John Cusack was not in Hot Tub Time Machine 2, and it's like, why? Yeah. He was never even asked, they said. Like, so.
Yeah, it's like, what's the point of making the second movie then? Like,
now, I think Rob Schneider kind of had a falling out with Adam Sandler, but they've kind of gotten back to being friends again, so.
Yeah, but I think that with Grown Ups too, I don't think it was with that. I think they'd had a falling out a little after that. I think he had maybe a scheduling conflict already.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of Grown Ups too.
Nope, me neither.
Okay, so who's top of the board for you?
So one of my all-time favorite movies, I'm not 100% sure you've never seen it, but I will be very surprised if you've seen it, is Waiting.
No.
It came out in 2005. I just watched it while I was down in Missouri last week or 2 weeks ago, whenever it was. And it holds up. It is still hilarious. It's got Ryan Reynolds. It has Anna Faris. It has Justin. What's his name? Dane Cook was in it. What is Justin's last name?
A lot of big names.
There was it's a very funny movie just about waiting tables at a restaurant, and
is it Justin Long?
Justin Long, yes, thank you.
Okay, yeah, because I've seen little snippets of this.
David Ketchner is in it. Luis Guzman, like, it's just great movie.
Okay, and then what made number 2 so bad?
To try hard.
Yep.
They didn't have a lot. They had some of, like, they even took like things from the first movie, and then they tried to like expand on them and make them funnier, but they failed miserably. Or they took plots from the first. Like, there was a guy in the first one that he was afraid to talk to girls. He was a lot like you, and then in the second movie they made him the complete opposite. Like, he went from being like afraid to talk to girls to all of a sudden he's a player, and it just but then he kind of went back down towards it. And then there was a scene where Ryan Reynolds, this stands out in my mind, in the movie in the original there's a scene where Ryan Reynolds was having a conversation with his mom, and Justin Long's character was sitting there with them, and it was like really, really freaking awkward for Justin Long, because they were having not a fight, but they were talking shit to each other basically.
Yeah.
And like very inappropriately. And then they tried to recreate that in the second movie with what's his name? The guy that plays Reba's son-in-law in Reba.
Oh, Steve Howie?
Yes.
Howery? I can't remember how to
Yes.
pronounce the last name.
Him and his dad were having a conversation with him, and they tried to do the same thing, and it just didn't land.
Yeah. Yeah, again, common theme.
Try hard.
They try way too hard. And that leads me to my number one, and because this movie did about the same thing. It's Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. Yeah. It's the second movie after Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. I've not watched the third one yet either. I'm kind of scared to, because of that. But no, the second one, tried way too hard. It got way too stupid.
I just thought of a name of this episode too. Try Too Hard.
Try Too Hard. Okay.
Get it? Two. Like sequel.
Oh, okay.
The number two.
Okay, now I do. Yep, now I get it. Sorry, it took me a while. I'm sorry. I'm just making sure I put this in my notes. But yeah, like I said, did not care for the second one at all. Love the first one. I can quote that first one basically start to finish when I'm watching it, but yeah, can't do the second one at all.
Yeah, there's some. I was thinking like some other terrible movies. There's like Son of the Mask was another really bad one, but I think part of what makes all these some of my least favorites is that the originals were some of my favorites, and that ruins.
and most of them they can never hold up,
right?
Because I think we talked about we did our best sequels, didn't we? Once Upon a Time.
I think so.
I thought we did too. But yeah, especially when it is like your all-time favorite movies, like it
hurts.
Becomes very
it does. You get excited, you get pumped up to watch them, and then. But like, you ever go to a movie with somebody and you're like, "Wow, this was awful," and they're like, "Dude, that movie was awesome." It's like, what were you watching?
Yep. Or sometimes I've been the other way where I'm thinking like the movie's good and they think it's awful, but then it's like the same way. It's like, what the heck were you watching?
I remember going to when I lived in Ottumwa, Iowa. I went to it was an Adam Sandler movie, the one where he talks. That's My Boy.
Okay.
I thought it was just god awful, and like my roommate at the time and his couple of his buddies thought it was hilarious, and I'm like, I don't think I can hang out with you guys.
Yeah. Nah, I know exactly what you mean with that.
But like me and you have a lot of opposite movies too, so it's not an actual deal breaker around friendship. It's just
but also I also just have different genres that I like watching compared to you two. So, and also just some movies I think they're just flat out stupid that you think are good.
I know are good, but yeah,
like Star Wars. But
you think that's gonna hurt me? Like Star Wars, I like Star Wars, but it's not my end all be all. Now, am I excited for the Harry Potter series to come out starting on Christmas Day? Oh my God, yes! I have showed my daughter
I only watched the one Harry Potter. I only watched the one Harry Potter movie because I thought that it was stupid.
Oh, you're dumb.
Hey, and speaking of sequels, I was going to talk about this too. I mean, I'm excited for the Super Mario Brothers sequel. Though,
I am going to be taking my kids to that on Friday.
Nice. Are you gonna if Decora offers it? Are you gonna get the big Yoshi popcorn bucket that I've seen? Oh, that's disappointing.
We're not spending that kind of money.
Okay, that's fair.
Probably.
But Yoshi's the dude. Yoshi's the dude.
Because like if we did buy that one, I would probably use that for all my popcorn for the rest of my life.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do. I mean, even not for popcorn, just store just random like treats or whatever in there. Like,
it's true. We'll see.
Shoot, that's where you put your Halloween candy.
Yeah, actually, we have all of our Halloween candy is in or all of whatever holiday lasts.
Yeah,
is all in a looks like a popcorn bucket, but it's like a plastic one that's like for a home popcorn bucket. So it would work.
Nice. Yeah, so I'm excited for the movie. I'm curious to hear your review of it.
I didn't know who they had. I didn't realize they had the Donald Glover, the not the like the Childish Gambino. He did the voice of Yoshi.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't seen who actually did it.
Did you ever see Community, the show?
No, I've heard of it, but no, never watched it at all.
Yeah, his name is Donald Glover, but he's not like.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're at Yoshi. They're having Brie Larson play Rosalina.
Yep.
Because I never played Super Mario Galaxy at all, so I don't really know all the characters in there. But at least she sounds really excited to be in it. Like, she sounds like an actual Mario nerd. Like, she's a video game nerd.
Yep.
So
that makes it fun. And then, I think the thing about like Donald Glover is nobody knew that he was the actor until it came out in the credits, basically. Because
nice.
That's cool.
And then whoever in the heck was the head of Maxi Golf and Happy Gilmore 2, he's voicing Bowser Jr. I cannot remember what his actual name is.
Okay.
But do you know who I'm talking about, though?
Yeah. The weird-looking dude.
Yeah. And then I think Keegan-Michael Key is still being Toad.
Yeah.
I love that.
That was good.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that movie. I'm curious to hear your thoughts on how
Are you going to go to it soon, or are you going to wait until it's out on?
I'd like to go to it. I just have nobody to go with.
You could talk to people.
That's a lot of work, Cody.
Funny.
That's a lot of work to do.
That's funny.
I don't know. We'll find somebody, maybe. Yeah. Or if not, I'll just wait until it comes out.
Fair enough.
Unlike Peacock or any type Netflix, whatever.
Peacock would be my best bet. That's where Super Mario Brothers usually is.
Yeah. So nice. Oh, also, that again. I don't think he listens to the podcast anyway, but I'd like to give a happy birthday shout out to my brother Ashton. It's his birthday today.
Nice. Happy birthday, Ashton.
Yeah. Again, he probably won't. He won't. He doesn't listen anyway. But
you suck.
Yeah. No, I can't say that about my brother. So I did buy him.
Say to my brothers.
Oh, I did buy him the shirt though that says "Got to make your fouls."
That's awesome.
I will be wearing that national championship night or day because you got to make your fouls.
You do.
It's almost why UConn lost to Duke, because they didn't make fouls at the end. But then Duke choked. Yeah. Okay, Cody, got any wise words? Any final parting words for the people here?
Fullbacks are people too.
Yeah, they are. Hopefully I hope we get just strictly a fullback drafted.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
I know. I wonder who the last, just pure fullback to actually get drafted was.
Because I know Charles Clay for the Dolphins was drafted as kind of a fullback tight end play.
Yeah, I know Josiah DeGuro was like that too in the 2020 draft for the Packers. Well, I'm gonna look quick before we leave. Oh, let's see. Last fullback drafted. Interesting. And actually, in last year's draft, Robbie Oates from Alabama, selected by Seattle in the 5th round.
They select a fullback in the draft, and they win the Super Bowl the next year. Coincidence? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. We love fullbacks, don't we, Cody?
Best position in football.
Yes, sir. Okay. So, everybody make sure to rate, review, subscribe, leave us a comment.
Tell us what movie you thought was the worst sequel ever.
Yeah, let me know how wrong my list was. Or
I agree with some of it.
That's really surprising. I'm going to be honest. That is actually really surprising that you actually agreed with some, but
at least 2 of them.
Yeah. Hey, that's good. That's 2 more than I thought.
Me too.
But on that note, thank you everybody for listening, and we will catch you next week.
Big Sexy. Peace.